Emotional eating. What is it? What does it mean? And are you an emotional eater? Okay, so sensitive subject area for some of you, because this one, myself included, makes me a little bit on edge, and it makes me a little bit, oh, do you want to dive into that topic? But the reality is we need to talk about these things. And if anything, I can hold my hands up and say I was an emotional eater for a very long time. And if I don't keep my wits about me, sometimes I can slip back into that habit. The thing is, for me in particular, it happens when I'm stressed, or it happens when I'm feeling sad. Two really, really common things that we can experience in life every single day. If we're going through a rough phase, they can be really intensified. And if we are stuck in that feeling and that emotion for too long, we really do start to notice ourselves feeling low, feeling upset, and yeah, sometimes we turn to food. For me, I turn to food when I have a big deadline and I'm sitting working at my desk and it's getting really, really stressful. And then all of a sudden I'll notice that I've been snacking. Or if I'm feeling really, really sad, maybe I'd had huge plans and they were cancelled, or maybe something wasn't going too well with work, or maybe I was just in a bit of a low, feeling lonely, feeling upset, and the weather changed. That's something that can sometimes trigger me. And you just start to kind of feel a little bit less than yourself. And then again, you turn to comfort of food. And that's one negative aspect of emotional eating that I've personally experienced and personally had to work through, and really start to draw attention to the fact that, am I eating because I'm bored and because I'm feeling something and I'm looking for it to comfort me in the moment, or am I eating because I'm hungry, because my body wants it? And starting to understand the difference in how your body feels between the two is really difficult. If we've been emotionally eating through stressed or sad or whatever that circumstance is for a really, really long time, then to break that barrier is very, very difficult. Because you first of all have to admit within yourself that you have a little bit of a problem. And it's not a problem if you want to, start talking about longer term psychological impacts of food, but it is a problem if you are consistently eating because you are sad, or consistently eating because you're stressed. Within UK culture, we use food to celebrate. We use food as a thing that we can enjoy when something goes well. We also do use it when something goes wrong and we don't know how to cope with the situation. So let's have some food, let's get some ice cream, let's do this, let's do that. And we try to make ourselves feel better, or to elevate ourselves even more by using food as a source. So being an emotional eater is not an uncommon thing. And I think if you were to actually engage in a conversation with someone you know about it, you'd probably find that they do it as well. It is very, very common, and it is very inherent. I see it in my clients all the time. And it is just about the small, subtle changes that you can make to your environment, to your habits, to your thought process. And then really starting to understand your behaviour and understand what is it that's making you feel that way. Because everything you feel, you create. So to feel sad, you're in control of that. To feel stressed, you're in control of that. And so often people start to tackle the actual problem of the food itself. Oh my goodness, I shouldn't be eating that. And they start to add guilt, and they add shame, and they add these negative emotions to that eating experience. Because, oh my God, I'm only eating because I'm sad, and now I'm even more sad, so I'm going to eat more. When in actual fact, you need to ask yourself, why do you feel sad? What is going on in your life right now that's making you feel that way? And how are you going to address that? And how are you going to change that feeling? What is going on in your life right now that's making you stressed? Are you aware that you're stressed? Nobody likes to talk about stress, right? It's one of those words that if we say it and you tell someone they're stressed, they're even more stressed and they're really angry, they're really agitated, because we don't like to be told we're stressed. But if you're unable to admit it and unable to see it within yourself, then that's having a much more long-term damaging impact on you. Now I am so happy that I've got myself through personal development and through coaching and through working with community and through working with lots of other people to get myself to a place where whenever I'm sad, I understand that it's my choice to feel sad. And the reason that I feel sad is a human instinct, and it's because something is going on that's making me upset. And rather than turning to food, or rather than turning to some other negative means, I actually start to decide how I'm going to manage it. Am I just going to tell someone I feel really sad right now? Am I going to write about it? Am I going to do a video, do a post? Who am I going to talk to? How am I going to manage that feeling? And how am I going to change that feeling so that I don't use something to cover it up? And if you are an emotional eater, then these are things that you need to start to think about. We are getting quite good now as a population, as a culture, at saying, oh yeah, I'm an emotional eater. Okay, I'm so happy you can identify that, and I'm so happy that you're finally in a place where you feel like you're safe and you can talk about it. But now you got to talk about it. Now you've got to open up and say, I really struggle because this happened and this is how I feel, and I don't want to feel like this. I want to feel like this instead. And in order to change that feeling, what are we going to do? How are we going to help you? These are things that I talk about with clients all the time. These are things that I really do go into more on a one-to-one elite coaching level, because you cannot coach someone through emotional eating on a personal basis without severe talking and without a lot of coaching calls and a lot of one-to-one work. But what I have done is I've taken my absolute everything that I've learned over the years in helping myself overcome emotional eating, helping myself overcome binge eating, and helping myself get off the yo-yo diet wagon, and everything that I've talked and worked through with clients in these areas, and we've consolidated it into our 12-week nutrition hub. So now when you sign up, when our nutrition hub relaunches and we all start on January 5th, you're going to dive into a 12-week course that's going to take you through a video per week, and it's going to take you through 3 audios a week to really help you start to shift your mindset, to really start to help you understand that you have the choice, and to really help you see that you can make the change to positively improve your lifestyle and improve your eating habits. So if this is something that you want to do, I want you to go to @nutritionhub_ on Instagram right now, or www.rafitness.online. Pre-register for our priority list. If you jump on that priority list right now, when doors open, you will be the first person to find out about it, and you'll be able to register and get ahead of the gang. We start on January 5th, but anyone who signs up prior to January 5th, I'm giving an exclusive goodie bag worth £320 to. This is mega, but this course you will have access to for a full year. You'll be able to go at your own pace, and you will be able to truly break the diet, yo-yo, binge eating, emotional eating cycle. And I welcome you with open arms into my community. My team is going to be here to support you, and we're going to be all talking and helping each other out on our Facebook page. So if this does sound like something you're ready to chip once and for all and really overcome, then I hope to see you inside, and I hope to see you signing up super soon. Thanks for watching. Take care.